Have you ever wondered how all the text, images, and links you see on a web page come to life? It all starts with special building blocks that browsers understand. To create an HTML element, you primarily use what are called tags. These tags tell your web browser exactly what kind of content you want to display and how you want it to behave. An HTML element is essentially a component of a web page that usually consists of an opening tag, some content, and a closing tag. The browser reads these tags to structure and present your content, turning plain text into organized information that everyone can interact with. Let us break it down. For most HTML elements, you will write an opening tag, like ~p greater than for a paragraph. Then you place your content right after that opening tag, for example, your sentence or text. Finally, you close the element with a closing tag, which looks just like the opening tag, but with a forward slash before the element name, such as ~p greater than. So a complete paragraph element would be ~p greater than this is my paragraph content, ~p greater than. There are many different types of elements, each with its own specific tag. For instance, to create a heading, you would use ~h1 greater than and ~h1 greater than. For a simple unordered list, you begin with ~ul greater than for the entire list, and then each list item within it uses ~li greater than and ~li greater than. You can also include special instructions inside the opening tag using attributes. For example, an image element uses ~img greater than and often has a src attribute to specify the image source, like ~img src equals ~myimage.jpg greater than. Some elements are self-closing, meaning they do not wrap around content and therefore do not need a separate closing tag. A good example is the line break element, written as ~br greater than, which simply forces a new line of text. When you are building your web page, thinking about the role or meaning of each piece of content helps you choose the right HTML element. This is known as using semantic HTML. Instead of just making text bold, for instance, you might use an ~strong greater than element because it tells the browser and assistive technologies that the text is important. Mastering the creation of HTML elements by using their corresponding tags is your foundational skill for building any web page. It empowers you to clearly communicate your content and its structure to the browser, ensuring your information is presented correctly and accessibly to everyone.